Greetings, book lovers everywhere. I'm E-Train and welcome to E-Train Talks. Today, I'm super excited to be reviewing the Book of Elsie by the delightfully talented author of many meaningful and heartfelt Jewish-themed books, the wonderful Joanne Levy. It's a real treat to have an advanced reader's copy of a brand new novel, especially by one of my favorite authors, and Joanne Levy's The Book of Elsie did not disappoint. Sometimes, disaster strikes when you least expect it, but when the time comes, you need to be the first in line to help clean up the rubble and the last to leave. Ever since Elsie could remember, she's loved her synagogue. To Elsie, everything about it was perfect. From the tinted yellow glass windows, the boring yet meaningful sermons by Rabbi, and the ever present sense of community. Everything made Elsie feel at home, safe. And with the annual Purim party coming up, nothing could possibly go wrong. Elsie was on cloud nine after scouring thrift stores, looking for the best additions to her Queen Esther Purim costume with her best friend Grace. And, as luck would have it, she found the perfect scarf to help complete her perfect Queen Esther costume. And Elsie was still smiling from her costume find when she entered her house to share the good news with her dads. But when she got home, her smile soon faded. Elsie was greeted by her heartbroken dads. Yes, Elsie's two dads, two wonderful dads. And they had some horrible news. The Purim party was canceled. The synagogue didn't have the funds to host the party, and there wasn't even enough money to keep the building anymore. Suddenly, Elsie's world came crashing down. How is this possible? She had never noticed any problems before. What were they talking about? But on Elsie's next visit to her beloved synagogue, she started seeing things with a clearer eye. She noticed cracks in the synagogue windows, stains all over, and worst of all, she noticed the worry on her rabbi's face. But Elsie wasn't one to mope around, hoping for something to change. Like Queen Esther, Elsie wanted to be the change. And so she devised a plan, a brilliant one in fact, a plan to save her synagogue. And just like that, instead of shutting the whole party down, Elsie was giving Mishloach Manot, Purim gift baskets, to neighbors, and selling tickets to the best Purim party ever. And she knew everything was going to go amazing. Rabbi was on board, and so was Abba, but Dad was worried that something was going to go wrong, and little did Elsie know that he was going to be right. But everything was going so well. Elsie was sure it would work out. Even a local news station was going to broadcast a story on the synagogue. It was all so exciting and so hopeful. She was so proud. But soon, all her hard work and dreams would come crashing down upon her. Elsie's safe, protected world would soon be hit hard with the ugliness of hatred, and something she never thought possible would happen to her beloved synagogue and community. What happens? Do they save their synagogue? Does Elsie get to be Queen Esther at the best Purim party ever? You'll have to read the Book of Elsie to find out. And I appreciate that no matter how much adversity Elsie and her friends face, they're always resilient. When the going gets tough, Elsie is even tougher. Like Queen Esther, Elsie rises to the challenges she faces, no matter how tough a task it might be. She perseveres. Resilience is one of my favorite themes in middle grade, especially coming from a young and strong protagonist. And Joanne Levy weaves these meaningful messages into the Book of Elsie beautifully. Another aspect of the Book of Elsie that I particularly enjoyed and appreciated very much was that the Jewish themes included in the story weren't just about holidays and celebrations, but they were about other topics, less comfortable topics like financial hardship, antisemitism, discrimination, and hate. And I'm so glad that they were also included in the storyline. I've not really seen antisemitism portrayed in middle grade stories, so I'm really grateful that Joanne Levy included these sad but extremely important themes in her writing, like antisemitism. The Book of Elsie may have been written with middle graders in mind, but I recommend this story to readers of all ages. Joanne Levy's book is a much needed reminder that the world needs to change for the better. Elsie's story is so inspirational, and I know it'll motivate readers to be fierce, passionate, and don't forget smart like Elsie. That's my review of the Book of Elsie. I hope you enjoyed it, and I also hope that you'll read the Book of Elsie, because it's such a meaningful, inspiring novel. Joanne Levy's books are always a good choice, and I highly recommend discovering the magic of Joanne Levy's reads. And that's all for today. Stay safe, keep reading, and I'll see you in the next one.